Ever notice how some people in their 80s seem trapped in aging bodies while others are out there living life as if time forgot to slow them down? I've always been fascinated by this difference, this gap between what we're told aging should look like and what it actually can be for some remarkable people. Think about it for a moment. We all know someone who defies every expectation of what old age should look like. Maybe it's your neighbor who still gardens for hours without getting tired. Or perhaps it's your uncle who remembers every detail of last week's conversation when he can't even find his glasses. These aren't just lucky exceptions. They're showing us something profound about aging that most people completely miss. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on what might be the most liberating truth about growing older. Much of what we call normal aging isn't normal or necessary at all. In fact, if you can still do even a few of the things I'm about to share, you're not just surviving your golden years. You might actually be aging backwards in ways that truly matter. These aren't random observations. These are specific, measurable abilities that directly predict how long you'll maintain your independence and joy in life. And the most fascinating part? Many people lose these abilities so gradually they don't even notice until simple daily tasks suddenly become major challenges. Stay with me through this entire video, because I'm saving the most powerful sign for last. One that most people completely overlook, but might actually be the strongest predictor of all. There's a common belief that hitting 80 means automatic decline, shuffling feet, shaky hands, foggy thinking, as if the aging body comes with an expiration date that can't be negotiated. That's just getting old, people shrug. But here's the liberating truth that changes everything. Your body doesn't suddenly surrender at 80. What happens is far more complex and far more within your control. You see, muscles don't weaken because of age itself. They weaken from years of decreasing challenges. Balance doesn't disappear because you're older. It fades because it's rarely practiced anymore. Memory doesn't automatically deteriorate. It dulls when not regularly engaged in meaningful ways. The real villain isn't time passing. It's this dangerous belief that we should expect less as we age. This mindset quietly encourages us to move less, risk less, engage less, until one day, we stop doing the very activities that were keeping us vital and alive. But here's where hope breaks through. Some extraordinary individuals refuse this narrative completely. They move differently, think differently, and approach life with an energy that medicine once thought impossible after 80. Are you one of them? Let's find out with these 8 remarkable signs you're actually aging in reverse. Sign 1. Standing up without using your hands. It seems so basic, doesn't it? Just standing up from a chair. But watch carefully next time you're in a room full of older adults. Notice how many push off the armrests or table to rise. This simple movement reveals volumes about your body's health and your future independence. Rising without hand support engages your leg muscles, core strength, and balance systems all at once. It demonstrates that your lower body still has the power to lift your entire weight smoothly, something many people begin losing in their 60s without even noticing. This isn't just about physical ability, it's about freedom. For countless seniors, standing becomes the first daily activity where independence quietly slips away. It starts innocently with a slight push off the chair arm. Within months or years, standing becomes a struggle requiring full arm strength. Take Martha, 83. I never realized I'd started using my hands to push up until my granddaughter pointed it out one afternoon, she told me. That moment was eye-opening. I was losing something precious without even being aware. Instead of accepting this as inevitable, Martha began a simple routine, just sitting and standing 10 times each morning while brushing her teeth. No special equipment, no gym membership. 6 weeks later, she could rise without using her hands at all, beaming with well-deserved pride. Let's try a quick test. Next time you're seated, try standing without pushing off with your hands. Can you rise smoothly using just your leg strength? If you can, drop a 1 in the comments. You've got a rare gift that's keeping you independent and strong in ways most people your age have already lost. Sign 2. Walking briskly without getting out of breath. Your walking pace might reveal more about your future health than expensive medical tests. Fascinating research has found that seniors who maintain a purposeful walking speed tend to live longer and stay healthier than those who slow down dramatically. Walking with energy isn't just about being in a hurry. It's a full-body conversation showing your heart is pumping efficiently, your lungs are delivering oxygen beautifully, and your energy systems are firing on all cylinders. When you move with intention, you're demonstrating remarkable whole-body harmony. Think about your own walking style. If you needed to catch a bus pulling away, could you pick up your pace? Or do you find yourself slowing down, pausing more frequently, even avoiding longer walks altogether? Consider Thomas, 82. I always prided myself on being active, he shared, but gradually my pace had slowed without me really noticing. I told myself I was just being careful. Then came the day he couldn't keep up with his 8-year-old grandson for even half a block without stopping. That was my wake-up call. I realized I'd been shrinking my world without even knowing it. Instead of accepting this new limitation, Thomas started a simple practice, walking to his corner mailbox a tiny bit faster each day, timing himself with his watch. Within just 3 weeks, both his pace and confidence had noticeably improved. Now I can keep up with my grandson again, he smiled. Not for miles, but enough to matter. Here's a quick self-check. Can you walk briskly across a room, about 20 feet, as if you're running a bit late without gasping for air or feeling unsteady? If so, type 2 in the comments. Your cardiovascular system is defying your calendar age in the most beautiful way. Sign 3. Balancing on one foot for 10 seconds. Remember playing statue as a kid? That childhood game has now become one of medicine's most revealing tests of longevity. Standing on one foot for just 10 seconds requires remarkable coordination between your muscles, inner ear, vision centers, and brain, a true full-system harmony. When any of these systems begins to deteriorate, balance is typically the first ability to decline. That's precisely why people who maintain good balance into their 80s tend to stay independent longer and recover more quickly from health challenges of all kinds. Try it right now. Stand near something sturdy, just to be safe. Lift one foot just a few inches off the ground, and see if you can remain steady for 10 seconds. Were you able to do it without wobbling? If so, that's truly exceptional. Consider Grace, 84. While brushing her teeth one morning, she suddenly realized she was gripping the sink with both hands just to stay upright. That awareness scared me more than any medical diagnosis, she shared. It made me see how fragile my independence had become. Instead of accepting this as her new normal, she started practicing balance during everyday activities, holding the wall at first while waiting for her coffee to brew, then gradually letting go for longer periods. Within just 1 month, she could balance confidently without support. Her confidence soared, and more importantly, she stopped living in fear of every step. Good balance doesn't just prevent falls, though that's crucial. It reflects how precisely your nervous system still fires and how effectively your brain processes spatial information. If you can stand on one foot for 10+ seconds, type 3 in the comments. Your body-brain connection is working better than many people decades younger. Sign 4. Getting down to the floor and back up unassisted. Now we're reaching what might be the ultimate test of physical independence. Being able to lower yourself to the floor and then rise again without help demonstrates extraordinary full-body fitness. This movement engages virtually every muscle group, plus your balance, flexibility, and coordination all working in beautiful harmony. Many older adults gradually begin avoiding the floor entirely, not because they don't want to be there, but because they fear being unable to get back up. This fear transforms into limitation that shrinks their world, leading to more sedentary habits and declining confidence in all activities. Meet Robert, 86. One afternoon, his 5-year-old great-granddaughter asked him to build a block tower on the living room carpet. I wanted to join her more than anything, he told me, but I was terrified I wouldn't be able to get back up and she'd see me struggle. This moment hit him hard. He was missing precious moments with family because of physical limitations he'd quietly accepted. Rather than continuing to avoid the floor, Robert began a gentle practice routine, first doing partial squats while holding onto furniture, then practicing kneeling beside his bed, where he could push off if needed, gradually building confidence with floor transfers. Within 2 months, he wasn't just getting down and up, he was doing it with a smile. The first time I sat on the floor with my great-granddaughter, the joy in her eyes was worth every bit of effort. Here's a question worth asking yourself honestly. Do you avoid the floor because your body truly can't manage it, or because you've simply stopped practicing this movement. If you can still lower yourself to the floor and stand back up independently, type 4 in the comments. That's extraordinary whole body strength that most of your peers have long since surrendered. Sign 5. Carrying a full grocery bag without strain. Until it becomes challenging, we rarely appreciate the simple freedom of carrying our own groceries. Yet this everyday task reveals remarkable things about your upper body strength, joint stability, grip power, and whole body coordination. As we journey beyond 70, muscle mass naturally declines, particularly in the arms, shoulders, and back. But when you can still lift a shopping bag without shifting your weight awkwardly, grimacing, or requiring assistance, that's functional independence at its finest. Take David, 85, who took pride in handling all his shopping independently. The first time I noticed something was changing was when I had to switch hands 3 times carrying groceries from my car to the kitchen, he recalled. Items that never felt heavy before suddenly seemed to weigh a ton. Instead of accepting this new limitation, David began simple strength work, squeezing a stress ball while watching his evening news programs and lifting canned goods as makeshift weights during commercial breaks. Within 6 weeks, his arm strength returned, and with it, his precious self-reliance. Carrying groceries engages your entire body, your core stabilizing, arms lifting, legs supporting, even your heart and lungs working together. It's a full-body assessment disguised as an everyday task. If you can still carry a full bag of groceries from car to kitchen without needing to stop or switch hands, share a 5 in the comments. That functional strength is truly special beyond 80. Sign 6. Climbing stairs without stopping. Stairs reveal the truth about your fitness level like nothing else. If you can ascend a flight without pausing to catch your breath or clutching the railing for dear life, you're outperforming most people your age in ways that truly matter for independence. Why are stairs such a powerful indicator? Because climbing requires leg strength, balance, cardiovascular fitness, and efficient breathing all working simultaneously. Each step up represents a challenging conversation between your body and gravity. And if you're winning that conversation easily, your systems are aging in beautiful harmony. Consider Helen, 82, who gradually began avoiding stairs after a mild slip frightened her 2 years earlier. Elevators became her only option, reshaping where she would go and what activities she would participate in. Then during a family gathering, the only bathroom was upstairs. Having to stop 3 times on the way up and feeling my heart pounding was humiliating, she confided. I realized how much my world had shrunk because of fear. This wake-up call inspired Helen to rebuild her stair fitness gradually. First 3 steps at a time with the railing, then 5, then a full flight. Within 6 weeks of consistent practice, she could climb a full flight confidently without stopping. The physical victory was wonderful, but the freedom she reclaimed to visit friends in walk-up apartments and attend her grandchildren's upstairs bedrooms was the true reward. Medical professionals often use stair climbing ability as a quick assessment of heart and lung function. If you can ascend 10 to 12 steps without needing to rest, your cardiovascular system is working exceptionally well for your age. Can you climb stairs without pausing or feeling breathless? Type 6 in the comments. Your heart and lungs are keeping you remarkably young. Sign 7. Remembering conversations and events clearly. We often laugh about senior moments. But here's something fascinating. If you can still recall what you ate yesterday, remember details from recent conversations, or recall something a friend mentioned last week, your brain is aging extraordinarily well. Sharp memory isn't just about remembering names and dates. It reflects healthy blood flow to your brain, thriving neural connections, and ongoing mental engagement. It means the pathways in your mind remain open and clear, allowing information to flow freely despite your age. Meet Alice, 87, whose memory continually amazes everyone around her. She remembers birthdays, phone numbers, and stories from decades past with impressive precision. People always ask what my secret is, she laughs. It's no secret at all. I never stop being curious. I read something new every single day, have meaningful conversations whenever possible, and always look for fresh things to learn. Alice's brain stays sharp precisely because she treats it like any other muscle, giving it regular, varied exercise. Memory, like any aspect of health, responds to consistent use. Reading diverse materials, engaging in meaningful conversations, solving puzzles, learning new skills. All these activities exercise different parts of your brain. When you stay mentally and socially active, your brain responds by maintaining its flexibility and resilience well beyond what's considered normal for your age. Do you still remember recent details, names, and conversations with clarity? Type 7 in the comments. That mental sharpness is a genuine superpower and shows you're staying fully engaged with your world in ways many younger people would envy. Sign 8. Waking up feeling truly rested and energized. Our sleep patterns naturally evolve as we age, but waking up feeling genuinely refreshed and energized remains one of the strongest indicators of overall health. If you're over 80 and still greet most mornings feeling clear-headed and ready for the day, your body is sending you a powerful message. I'm still healing beautifully overnight. I'm still strong. Sleep isn't just rest. It's when your body repairs tissues, your brain processes information, and your immune system recharges. Poor sleep accelerates aging and increases vulnerability to numerous health challenges. But quality sleep actively slows the aging process, protecting your body and mind in profound ways. Consider Margaret, 86, who found herself constantly tired despite sleeping longer hours. I was in bed plenty, but I never woke feeling rested, she explained. Medical tests revealed nothing concerning. Then she made 3 simple changes: dimming household lights after dinner, turning off all screens 1 hour before bed, and opening her curtains first thing each morning to get natural sunlight. Within just 2 weeks, her sleep quality transformed, and with it, her energy, mood, and cognitive clarity all improved dramatically. I didn't need medication or complicated treatments, she shared. I needed better sleep habits. If you typically fall asleep within 30 minutes of lying down, sleep soundly through most of the night, and wake feeling genuinely refreshed, you're experiencing something remarkable. This pattern shows your hormones remain balanced, your nervous system functions calmly, and your body still knows exactly how to restore itself overnight. Type 8 in the comments if you wake feeling truly rested most mornings. That's not mere luck, but evidence of profound cellular health many decades younger people would envy. If you've stayed with me through this journey, take a moment to reflect on what we've explored together. These 8 signs aren't just a checklist. They're a celebration of resilience and vitality that challenges everything we're told about aging. While society often presents life after 80 as inevitable decline and limitation, the extraordinary truth stands before us. Some of the most vibrant, engaged people are those who keep moving, keep laughing, keep challenging themselves, and greet each day with genuine purpose. If you recognized yourself in even a few of these 8 signs, celebrate that gift. You're not just surviving, you're thriving against conventional wisdom. You're living proof that aging doesn't have to mean decline. Sometimes it means deepening, strengthening, becoming more fully present and alive than ever before. And if you noticed areas where you've lost ground, hold that awareness gently. Remember that in almost every case, what seems lost can often be reclaimed. Strength returns with practice. Balance improves with attention. Memory sharpens with engagement. The human body possesses remarkable resilience at every age when we give it the right challenges and care. Wherever you find yourself today on this journey, remember this powerful truth: you are still here. You are still capable of growth. And your story continues to unfold in beautiful ways that matter deeply. If this message sparked recognition or hope, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share with someone who might need this perspective. Drop a comment telling me which sign resonated most strongly with you, or share one small step you'll take today toward reclaiming your vitality. Your words might become exactly the encouragement someone else needs to hear. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Until we meet again, stay curious, stay courageous, and keep moving forward with confidence. Because aging isn't about fading away. Sometimes it's about discovering your most authentic strength, rising anew each day with purpose and joy.